And I have a hair right there. I can see it. You mother plumper. Well, hello there, and welcome to my channel, Wrinkles and Sprinkles. This is Shannon, and today's video is unique. It's kind of a cool one. So I finally announced on my Facebook page to and my Instagram page to my friends that, hey, I've started a YouTube channel. Why don't you check it out? And I had quite a few of my friends or people that I know on Facebook and Instagram actually do requests for videos, which was really cool. So this video specifically has 3 requests in it. The first one from Rhiannon is a simple, quick, easy, everyday makeup look. I asked her what color her eyes were. She has pretty blue eyes. So I tried to do like a simple makeup look here, as you can see, for someone with blue eyes, because I also have blue eyes. So that was kind of an easier one to roll with. Then Emily, that I went to high school with, she mentioned that she has really dark bags under her eyes, and she wanted to know like a good concealer or the best way to like cover them up. So we're going to go through some concealer fun stuff and to get them pretty covered. And then third, Hannah E asked two things that I did in this video. First, talc free beauty. So everything that I use in today's video is talc or talc free. I say talc, but I'm from the Midwest, so I hope that's right. Talc free beauty items, no talc in anything that I use today on this face. And she also was interested in eyelashes, putting on fake eyelashes. And so we used the Falscara today, and I just put a couple on outer lash of each eye. I actually am recording my intro like 5 hours after I actually recorded the actual makeup look itself. I kind of forgot to do the intro earlier, so here we are now. But everything's still on, still there. And hopefully this video is helpful to Rhiannon, Emily, and Hannah E. So let's put on the makeup. Okay, let's get started. First, I'm going to put on the Ole Henriksen Strength Trainer Peptide Boost Moisturizer because it kind of has like a shine to it. And the sunblock, the tinted sunblock that I'm using is very matte, like very matte. It makes my skin look amazing, but it's very matte. Oh, yeah, it smells so good too. Delish. Okay, so to Rhiannon. First tip for a no makeup look that's very subtle and quick, and you can wear it to work or wherever. So this is a tinted sunblock that actually gives me a lot of coverage that I've tried. I got this thing off of Amazon. It's My Shell Pharmaceuticals. It's a sun shield, SPF 50 Balm. You need at least a 35, but that is probably my #1 tip to everyone this video is dedicated to. Sunblock every day, even if you're not going to go outside. Sunblock of some sort. Another super option for very quick, minimum effort makeup is face oil. I have 2 here that I really like. The Ilia is probably my #1 choice because, again, it also has sunblock, so you're taking care of 2 steps in one. What's better and quicker than that? Another face oil that I have is this Kosas. It does not have sunblock in it, so if you have a sunblock that you love and you wear every day and you just want something just a little bit of coverage, this would be good. But really, any face oil is going to be a quick, easy, no makeup look. All right. The only thing I don't like about this, well, 2 things I don't like about this myself. You have to shake it like a mad because it super separates and it smells terrible. Smell doesn't last, thank goodness, but it smells. All right, and so since this is my sunblock as well, I'm gonna put a pretty decent amount. You probably can't see that, but I can't hold it up, it's really runny. But I think it's like a quarter teaspoon that you're supposed to put on sunblock per day, so it's a pretty decent amount. Get my gargantuan forehead really good, especially up by the hairline, because that's where people tend to burn because they don't go all the way up. When I say people, I mean me. Okay, just pat it in quite well. This stuff is also really, I don't want to say hard to wash off, but you will definitely want to double cleanse at night. Use an oil-based cleanser and then a regular cleanser to break up the sunscreen. The sunscreen is legit, like it's all zinc, it's all natural, so it's the legit stuff, and it's going to be harder to get off your face at night. We are going to go right in with concealer, and so this concealer section is for Emily. So there's a couple things I've been trying lately and I really, really like, and so these are more like a concealer primer. So this one has been really good at helping like fill in or disguise like the lines, the fine lines, kind of big lines as well around my eyes. So I do like this, and I actually usually always wear this on no makeup days. When I'm not going to put on concealer, I'll put this on and it just makes my skin look good. The Kapari though, and I've talked about this before, the Kapari Starry Eye Balm, love. I don't know why, I don't know what it is. My concealer looks perfect over this every time. I wear a lot of concealer because I don't like my under eye darkness and bags, but it usually always looks dry, cakey, wrinkly, and I don't have dry skin, so I'm like, what the fudge? So this has pretty much completely fixed that. Swoop it under my eye. It does have like a gritty feel to it. You can probably see the little grit in it, maybe. I mean, it looks textured even in the container, but those melt away as you rub it into your skin. It doesn't leave a sandy, gritty texture on your under eyes at all. It's really like shiny, kind of oily. I would not have thought that that would be great for your concealer, but it is. I mean, the oiliness I think is what really helps keep your concealer from looking cakey. Okay, so for Emily, these are the two that I recommended to you on the Book of Faces. The NYX Bear With Me Concealer and the Kevin, what is that? Aucoin? I will never say it correctly, but you know, it's spelled like this. And this is what the little jar looks like I was talking about. It's kind of a reddish brown, I guess, but super mega coverage comes out of this thing. The coverage isn't as, you know, like full with this one, but it smooths everything and it makes everything look great. And this one's a lot cheaper than this one. And also, I've only tried this one once so far, I think, the Tarte Creaseless Concealer, but love from that one time. So I'm actually gonna try this one again. This one also is less expensive than the Kevin Aucoin. That's like a fancy brand, I think. Tarte you can get at Ulta, Sephora. So this is my primers under there. I'm just gonna take some of this. Another big tip with concealer is don't overdo it, especially at my age. You don't want to like do the full coverage thing because it will just look cakey and it'll definitely sink into lines. So I like to hit my darkest parts, which is like right there. I have some darkness right there from that big line I have across, and then everyone kind of gets dark in the corner. Allergies, I mean, we're in Indiana, you know. Then for the blend, I'm going to use a brush and a damp sponge, and we'll kind of see the difference there, if it makes one, on the coverage. All right, my right eye brush, and you really just want to tap, don't rub it across. Just tap it into those places that you really need the extra coverage. Okay, right eye, blended with brush, and using the Kapari Starry Eye Balm as a primer. Oh, and I will say, like, you want a dense brush, like where the bristles are real thick and solid to kind of tap it in. That usually works better. And any excess you can always take over your eyelid for your eye primer. Okay, left eye sponge, damp sponge. And again, still tap. It's much quicker with a sponge, that's for sure. Not totally 100% sure if I see a huge difference from eye to eye. The sponge blends smoother. Good thing. So that's a pretty good concealer. Of course, so Emily has a much darker complexion than me. She's always had like that beautiful olivey, like Mediterranean skin. So your under eyes are probably darker, and with like a good concealer like one of these, I would also use a color corrector. Okay, so like this tinted, let's see, it's, the company or the brand is Tinted, and they make under eye concealer sticks. They are actually too dark. This was the lightest color, Perk, and it's actually too dark for me. So this would work really, really good for Emily. If you want, I'll even mail it to you then. Let me know. I actually have two, so I can absolutely send you one if you want to try them as a corrector. And so the first thing you would do is the Kapari Starry Eye Balm, then that corrector stick on the darkest spots only, and tap it to blend it, just barely blend it, and then go over with your concealer and again, pop, pat with either a brush or a sponge. Another really good color corrector that I'm in love with right now is from Sigma. I want to say this was around 30 bucks, which I think is kind of expensive, but I don't know. Makeup's getting to that point these days, which is killing me. But this is their Spectrum Color Correcting Duo, light to medium. And I think they only have one other shade, and it's like medium to dark. So these are very pink and peach. I would probably, again, recommend the medium to dark because they're gonna have just a little bit more orange in them, which is really good for like the more tan skin tones and darker skin tones. The darkness that you usually see under those skin tone eyes is more like a brownish, and the orange totally like will cancel that out better, whereas I have more like a bluish purple, and because I'm very pale, and so the pink and peaches help with that a lot better. Next, back to Rhiannon, we're going to do some eyeshadow, but super simple. So I have a lot of like single eyeshadows, but you don't have to do like a giant palette, especially like I think you said you don't ever wear makeup, so you probably don't want to invest in like a huge makeup palette. Like this isn't a huge one, but still, like it's, I think 12 shades, that's a lot if you never wear makeup. So there's like these little quads from Undone Beauty, and Undone Beauty is a clean makeup brand, and they're like drugstore prices. I think this was like $10 or $12 off of Amazon, but you can also get it at Ulta. They might even sell it in some drugstores. And then like single eyeshadows, like this color here is like an excellent, it almost looks like it's a bronzer, but it's not. A lot of people even use bronzer on their eyes as a very natural, no makeup look, kind of like just in the crease. And that will just kind of give you some color and brighten your eyes. And I asked about your eye color, which you have blue eyes like me, because there are certain colors that really make your eyes pop. And so bronzy colors like this, and this is from Nomad. It's an intense eyeshadow in Cantucci, but something like this, an orangish tan. The main thing is kind of orange tones. If you want to go super natural, just swiping like an orangish tone over your lid really makes the blue eyes pop. Blue and orange are also very opposite of each other on the color wheel, and so having blue eyes using orange is a great way to make them pop. I also like pinkish reds. I don't know how much that makes them pop, but I like it. And so yeah, something like this, if you want to just kind of like very subtle a very subtle eyeshadow, you can do a flat or matte color like this. Then, going back to the Undone quad, there are shimmers like this one and this one, you know, that kind of have an orangish just tone to them. And so you can really just swipe something super shiny like that just over your lid, and it's gorgeous. So I'm gonna use both of these for my look to kind of show as an example. I'm just gonna take like a bigger, roundy, fluffy brush because I'm gonna put this in the crease area. Okay, and so you just go into where your crease is, or would be if you have hooded eyes. So hooded eyes, like when you open your eye, you can't see your eyelid. Most people have hooded eyes, I think, so. But if you don't, you're lucky. And you can just go right into your crease. The thing is, you just really don't want any harsh lines. That's really what you're going for. So you want to be able to see the shadow predominantly in that crease area, or that main area you're hitting. And then you blend around the edges so it's like an ombre fade into it. All right. I think that is good, if my mirror is not lying to me. So that's it there. Then I am gonna take that orangish pink there and just put that all over the eyelid with my fingers. A lot of people like to test glitters and shimmery eyeshadows with a brush and see how it works. It always works better with your finger. You're just wasting your time. So I just pat my finger in there, and then I'll pat that all across the eyelid. Like that. There you go. And again, if you're looking for something even simpler, like don't even want to use a brush, just get a really pretty peachish orange, pinkish shimmer color like this, and I really recommend these. These are really good. A lot of times with shimmer colors, they're kind of like really glittery and they fall out everywhere, and like you really have to pack it on over and over. These are thick and like creamy enough that you just slide it on and boom, you've got your color. So hashtag boom. There's a really pretty eye look for blue eyes that's really simple, and you really don't even have to do the transition shade. If you want it even simpler, just take a nice shimmer like that and just rub it across your eyes, and it's just gonna boom, pop. Hey, here's my eyes, what's up? And then I do have to mention for Miss Hannah E, did not forget the E, Hannah, I got you. Everything I'm using today is talc free. Okay, so next, let's put some powder on, because actually using this nice and shiny lotion before my tinted sunblock really did help give me a little more shine. It's not so matte, so that's awesome. And Hannah E, here is the Kosas powder. It's their cloud set powder. This color is breezy. I know you're not going to use my shade. They have a translucent, then this is like the lightest color that they have, I think. And then I think they have like medium and dark. They have more shades than this, is what I'm saying. Okay, and so for this, I'm gonna take a big old fluffy brush and pat it on the top, like that. And then pat it on my skin. And I really, since I kind of want that shiny, you know, healthy glow, I'm just gonna pat it where I get oily and where I have the big old pores, because this is one of those powders that helps kind of blur the pores. And I really didn't conceal anywhere else on my face. I'm just going for more of like a natural look, so you can still see my freckles and my age spots and all that. I'm fine with that. But if you do use something like this and you want more coverage, just for sure get the NYX Bear With Me concealer. It makes an amazing like around the face cover. That is not makeup artist lingo either. That's just what I'm going with. coverer. Okay, so we're powdered where we need to be. We've got our sunblock, like our face oil on, you know, something very minimal. We did a super minimal eye look. I do actually want to try some eyeliner. Another thing that really makes blue eyes pop, if you care, is black eyeliner. Sometimes brown, black especially. I do like to though get right under the lash line. Instead of going like above it like this, I'll kind of come up at it. I still like go above my lashes, but on that inside corner there. So professional with a little tiny mirror. So we get set up here. Try and still keep the light. I'm gonna start in the inner corner and very lightly come out like that. Short, light sweeps. Then I close my eye almost all the way and just get as close to my lashes as possible. There we go. And if you like somewhere you get like, oh man, I went too high, it's fine. Just go a little higher on the outside and then bring it down like at an angle. Just make it work, it's fine. All right. So next, let's do our eyebrow. Again, I'm going in with the Undone Beauty because I love this thing. It just looks so perfect on my brows. It doesn't look super natural, and it's crazy simple. I do have, like, again, I do have the microblading, so that also makes a big difference, but this is super easy to use, and I love the brush. Brush those few hairs that I do have up. Same here. Using the other end just to fill in some kind of blanky or thin spots. Not blanky like as in a blanket, but blanky as in not much there. I probably really need to get in and get my microblading touched up. It's been a minute. Okay, there we go, pretty quick. You might not have saw all that because it was really boring and silent when I did it, but trust me, it was pretty quick. Okay, so now let's go in with blush and contour. For blush, I'm gonna use the new Huda Beauty. I love to say that, I don't know why. I'm gonna use this on my cheekbone, my zygomatic here, right on it. Right there, you can feel. This is a cream blush, so I can really just do this and blend it out with my fingers. Kind of out of taking my blush up here. Not feeling it right now. So I am just kind of more going like straight back and forth. This is a gorgeous like goldish glow. So pretty. In sunlight, pretty. For my contour, I'm using the In Cosmetics in Terra again. All-time fave. Get that out of the way because I want to go right underneath the blush and right, like when you push up on your cheekbone, you can kind of feel that lump there. That's right where I'm going to put this. And right back into the hair. Right there. And back into the hair. Again, I always get down here to try and cover these jolly pop-like things right there that I hate. I didn't have these in school. They're new. Kind of go under my chin just a little to kind of even it out across. Oh look, I got blush up there where I touched it. We'll still do little skinny lines right through there. Oh yeah, we gotta get the forehead. And a little bit right here. There, that look crazy? Ooh, we're going to blend. We're going to blend. Okay, so for the blending of this brush, or contour lately, I've been really liking this little tiny brush with the fluffy tip like that. It's not a normal contour brush, but I like it. You just kind of pat everything. Boop, 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 boop. especially around the edges. Kind of pat around the edges first to, again, like kind of ombre it. What I'm really working on these days is not having bold lines. I've noticed I do that sometimes. So I really want to like ombre everything around the edges really good. This is like pretty much as far as you want to go, which here, you look is pretty much straight with the corner of my eye. I don't really want to bring it down much further than that. You kind of like be in your mouth area. It's like all weird. Okay, now the chin. And this is where I usually end up seeing lines when I'm in public. Oh, my earring. Why don't you stay in? Make sure you blend it up behind your ear. No harsh lines on your neck. And then just above. So it's more ombre. This I just bring down. Going to cover the turkey. And so for Rhiannon, if you're doing a simple like 5-minute makeup look, probably won't want to contour. You'll want to bronze. First, get it behind the ear. Technically, you don't even have to bronze if you don't want to, or blush. A lot of times, like my go-to makeup look, like before I started doing this, when I had to go to work every day, not work from home, my go-to makeup look, I never really wore blush or bronzer, just like something on my eyes and eyeshadow, lip gloss, lipstick, something like that, and the skin stuff. Okay. Good. I think so. Dude, you can see the shine on that blush. I hope you can at least, because I can. So pretty. So pretty. Okay, so we are bronzed, we're blushed, we're not bronzed, we're contoured, we're blushed, eyeshadow, eyeliner, eyebrows, highlight. I am a highlighter hooer. I love highlighter so much. It's like my favorite part of makeup right now. I have mentioned before that I'm like a cat or a baby. Sparkly, shiny things. Yeah, I love them. And I love this Winky Lux highlighter in bubbles. You can actually get this at Target. They call it strobing balm, and it is. It's like a real balmy texture. Unfortunately, because of that, it doesn't last. Like if you're going out for an 8-hour, 16-hour day or something, this isn't going to make it. But it's so pretty, like, to wear for the amount of time that it does last. I like it that much. I don't even care that it fades. I'll just put it back on later. And it's small enough you can carry in your purse, so you can totally do that. It's so shiny. And I love that. My highlighter, I always bring kind of like just to the outside right here on your zygomatic bone again, your cheekbone, just all the way across. Your blush is kind of right there and right under. So you're going to hit the top area of your blush, but that's totally fine. It just makes your blush even prettier in that area. Again, I am a child, and I still do the tip of my nose. I think it looks great. It just gives this like happy little shine, and I like it a lot. So I still do it. And I always do the top of my lips, but I'm not going to do that yet because I want to put on my Plumping Gloss. And again, Plumping Gloss is not a requirement. I like it. I feel like it does make my lipstick go on smoother, shows less of the wrinkles. I think it helps, and I will warn, a lot of them sting. It doesn't bother me at all. So if you are sensitive to the sting or the burn, you might go with something like this. This is the Patrick Ta. This color is pouty. It's just like a baby, barely there pink with sparkles. It barely has any pumpiness in it. It's like a cinnamony taste and smell. It kind of smells like Christmas. I know that sounds weird, but like the cinnamon clovey spice of Christmas that's usually around a lot. Kind of smells like that. It doesn't really burn. You can feel it, but that's it. But it does make your lips look nice, so I use it. This one is not super cheap. If you want more of a plump, I usually actually use this one. It's the Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme. They have, I think there's 3 different levels, like Mega, Extreme, Ultimate, I don't know. I think this is the strongest one. I love it, I love it. It doesn't really burn my lips very much, but again, I'm that weird person. I'm weird, I don't know. All right, I'm gonna go back in the Winky Looks, pop my lips out like a baby or a youth YouTuber or whatever, the duck face, because I just want to put that right on top of my lips. Just kind of blend out where it got crazy. Next, let's do some mascara, and I really like this one. My lashes, I don't know if you can see or tell, they are sparse, they are straight, they are thin, they're kind of blonde. They're not great. They're not what anyone's looking for in natural eyelashes. But I do think mascara is a necessary for everyday looks. Again, with blue eyes, it's really going to make your eyes pop, for one. Even with darker eyes, it really still brings out your eyes, especially if you're someone like me and you have very weak, light, wimpy eyelashes. It changes everything. Like sometimes I will just wear like a skin oil or something like this and mascara. I feel fine. I feel okay. So mascara is probably a must for an everyday no makeup look. And this one is nice for a couple reasons. I like the big straight brush. It's not curled. I'm fine with that. And because these little bristles on it are so super small and close, like they really separate my lashes, which is helpful. And when you're putting on your mascara, make sure you get right at the base, give it a wiggle jiggle, and then pull it up and out. And I always poke myself in the eye or get my eyelid. Huge tip to help with that. So when you're doing your top lashes, put your head back, like, and do your mascara, like that. Now when you're doing your bottom lashes, look down, and it helps. I'm clearly making a mess, but it helps. I'm gonna let that dry and then flick it off. Because if I try and touch it now, it'll go and smear. It's another big tip I learned. Beauty YouTube. All right, again, look back, get at the base, wiggle jiggle and pull out. I also am not one that likes to take the time to put on multiple coats. You either work or you don't. Okay, don't know if that is dry yet. Don't know if I should wait or try it now. Let's go ahead and move on to the lips. Okay, for lips, super fun tip for like a simple look, simple, quick, everyday look. Get like a pretty lip liner and a decent lip oil. Lip oil lasts a lot longer than lip gloss usually, and it's subtle. It's not like, oh, look at that crazy lipstick, and the lip liner just kind of helps it stay in place. So the only bad thing about this stuff is you don't really want to keep it on under all your things. I kind of just lightly pat it off. It's really more for lipstick though. If you're wearing lipstick, having that gloss underneath will not help your lipstick stay or last. Okay, so I think this is like pretty pink, but I don't have a really good hot pink or darker pink lip liner. So I'm gonna go with my Peony from Natasha Denona, and we'll see how it looks. Another drawback to the lip plumpers is they don't help your lip liner either. It's harder to put on. All right, lip liner. And I know you hear a lot of people like, ooh, overline your lips to make them look full and sexy, da da da. If you're as old as I am, it just makes you look wrinkly because you've just put that lip liner in your above lip wrinkles. Not a fan. So I do right at the edge of my actual lip is what I usually use. Okay, so this is a lip oil from Revlon Kiss Glow Lip Oil. It is very pink. So we'll see how it looks with this peachish pink lip liner. Not too bad, just did a good blend there. That definitely helps blend in the lip liner, just kind of like patting it in up to the edge of the lip. So that's it. A lip oil is gonna last, like I said, longer than a lip gloss. Like the lip gloss for me, like as I just go throughout the day, they will just kind of boop, 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 disappear, whether I'm eating or not. Lip oil is more oily, and so it kind of just like will stay there longer. I've heard some people say that they've used lip oils that even last like through them eating a meal. So I'm confused if they like just don't wipe their mouth or if lip oils are really that good, but yeah, we'll see. The last thing I'm gonna try, again, for Hannah E, is to put on some of these Falscara lashes. I almost always do this wrong. So let's see if I can get it right. All right, I'm just gonna put a couple on the outside, I think, to boost up there. Oh, I forgot to take the, mascara off. To remove your mascara after it is dried, just get a really stiff little pointy like brush. Two flicks, gone. So much easier than trying to smursh it like right after you do it. So huge tip, if you mess up your mascara, let it dry. Okay, Falscara, we've got Bond and Seal. All right, Bond is first, and it looks like mascara. So you brush some of this on your lashes first. That's the first step. And you can buy these kits at Ulta. All right, so do that lash. First step, take the Bond side, brush it on the underside of your lashes. Second step, take a lash, and these come in clumps, like that. Take your lash and set it right under your natural lashes. And it's where you want it. Squeeze. That's it. All right. And I think we just keep repeating that. I'll do one more here. Put the Bond on under your lashes. Take the lash, again, just little clumps, and place it under your real lashes. It's where you want it. Give them a pinch. So that they stay. I am a little sticky, like where it went kind of out a little bit more. Okay. Last step per eye. Take the Seal side. It's a clear. This one's clear. And just kind of lightly go over that bottom part. Great success. All right. Okay, kids, I think that's everything. we're gorgeous-ish. But yeah, so Emily, I hope that my concealer tips have helped and suggestions. Please try them out, let me know. Also, if you want this, let me know. It's too dark for me, I can't really use it. You can really see it under my concealer, so it doesn't work too well on my eye bag color. Rhiannon, I hope that the simple part of this look really helped. If you want any other suggestions on items or makeup things that I like or love or use, let me know. Hannah E, everything we used was talc free, just for you. And I did my mini Falscara application for you. It's like, if you have ever worn fake lashes before, it's probably not that bad. I'm just not good at fake lashes, so it takes me a minute, but overall they're pretty good because they will last. Like, these will probably not come off for 2-3 days, maybe longer. Like, if I seal them again like tomorrow, you know, they'll last longer. But that was everything. Thanks for all of your requests. Hannah E, I know you have more requests. I will get to those too. But again, thanks for watching. Thanks for your requests, and please let me know if you have more.